All right, and there we go. And gotcha. All right. Hello, everyone. So today I kind of want to work more on like the Hydra Vine boss fight. So yesterday I like got like the basics out of the way, and now I can actually work on more stuff. So I kind of want to work on getting the like kind of like do a mock-up of like the art and stuff and room and work on it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Do note, I'm not gonna like worry about like making the art and stuff animations really polished. What I'll do is I'll just like get a mock-up so I can just get a feel for like how what I want the shape and stuff is, and then like after it is actually down, I'll do like some mock-up attack patterns, and if I like it, then we'll get the art and stuff polished. But I don't want to like focus on polishing until I actually get like the feel for it, because if you try to polish right off the bat and you end up not liking the mechanic you're making, it's a waste of time and money for like stuff like that. So let's go. So I was thinking about this. So the boss is going to be a kind of like a Vine Hydra. So like if anybody's seen like an old like Hercules movie where you with the Hydra in it, like Hades Hydra, it's going to be like the idea of that. So what I want to do is I actually want to get make like a little tree, and I want to test out a tree like so the room will actually have like a little tree in it. Okay, so I need 5 more. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna actually go to Aspert. I'm gonna just do this. So I'm gonna make like the base of the tree first, and then I'll go from there. Also, might have to like zoom in a little bit. I feel like every time I like go into the like Aspire, like there like okay, when I zoom in and out, the grid outlines just keep getting off. Also, which layer is that on? I think I might have accidentally like hit the box tool instead of the marquee select tool. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. And I will make sure that, yeah, okay, so like earlier, it did feel like, oh, okay, it's just like part way up it. Oh, I see what it was. I'm gonna just, it's that I missed 1 pixel whenever I was doing a fill. Yeah, I need to do this real quick. And just for my own, like, sanity sake, I'm gonna do this. Use a line tool, that way I'm not like having to like be very precise with it. Oh, whoa, okay. Grab in. Trying to stay inside the grids. Trying to get like the tree to correct like height real quick. And before I do anything, I gotta resize that sprite real quick. All right, move that sprite up. Okay. So let's do this. -1. I think I need 1 more tile. Yeah, I need 1 more tile. So I'm gonna just mock up the tree base real quick, and then I will start adding like the some stuff. Basically, my idea is we'll have like this little tree, and I'm gonna actually, now since I actually got the let me double check inside Unity real quick. I believe this is correct. Yeah, it looks like the correct size. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. So I am oh. -0.5, right? Ah, what? -0.5. All right. Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm gonna actually make this a little like a 1 block taller. That way, it's not like hovering above the ground. So once I get like the actual like shape and so forth. Then I will start. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do. I think I want to have like little eyes from the tree because the like the vine head has like little demonic eyes in it. I want to like do that for the tree as well. So let's do this. Yeah, all right. That should be right size. Once I get like the right size, then everything should be okay. I can go ahead. Yeah, that works. So little tree base here, and now since I got that, I'm gonna actually trim the size of this document. And there we go. Feel like that's weird. It is so it didn't when I just trimmed the size of the sprite, like the actual like file, it didn't actually like update the HSpart file inside Unity. Yeah, okay, yeah, because this is only saying 386, but like in the sprite editor, it's like showing straight on like a lot bigger number. Oh well, whatever. It is what we are going to be working with. All right. So the idea is you basically have like a tree, and the branches in the tree are kind of like little demonic eyes. So I'm gonna actually turn off the that layer real quick. So you have like a few different eyes that are well, I guess like vine heads, I guess you could say. Yeah, so like I'm imagining something like this where you kill the boss by like actually like defeating each head. So I'm imagining that there is like 3 different like holes in the tree, and that's like where the vines actually come out, or like there's different holes in tree, like maybe not just 3, but like there's different holes in tree that like the vine heads can come out, and you would actually try to do that. So let's do this. If I were to actually, I'm gonna just to make this, I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm thinking like right there, right there. Actually, I'm gonna do this on new layer for a reason. That way I can easily like move them around. Let's do tree holes. All right, so this way I can like easily move them around without worrying about like grabbing the background. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab this. So, wow. Imagine we have like 3 different holes. I mean, let's do a couple holes. Yeah, let's do a couple holes. So like up the tree, you have like different holes, and basically these holes is where like the little like Hydra head is popping out from. So yeah, like something like this, something like this. And basically to kill the boss, you actually just have to destroy each of the Hydra heads. Now, do know, obviously, I'm planning on limiting it where it's only like 3 heads at once. So basically, the idea is since it's a Hydra, when you kill the first head, 2 heads appear, and then when you kill those heads, a third head, like 3 heads appear. So yeah, and that's why I'm like calling it the Vine Hydra. So basically, you would have a tree with holes with hydras, and there'd only be 3 at a time, but I have just showing here 5. And basically, as you go through like the fight, they'll go in and out of the holes that are available. So we'll have like little different like tree holes that the boss can actually go in and out of. So yeah, and let's actually do this. So let's check this out. My first thought is basically like 30, like when he loses 33% of his health, the second head appears. When he loses 66% of his health, the third head appears. So yeah, And the idea would be like I'm thinking of having like little like tree platforms that you like can use to climb up. So basically, instead of like the rocky platforms here, there'd be like little vines, and basically you would have to climb up like as you're like fighting the boss to cut off its head. You would actually do that. So for example, if I actually get like the vine body, and I swear to God, I know it. I Fun fact: when I first Zix did the art for like the vine body, and when I was like moving around inside a Spark Follow when I first saw it, it was really cool, and I actually didn't come to realization that the wait, is there an animation? Oh, okay, let's actually shut all of them off. I just want to see like the okay, I thought there was a I saw like there was multiple frames, but it was just a same idle frame. All right, I'm gonna take that though, and so I'm gonna take the body. I'm actually gonna bring it. I don't need. I just need. Go on. Come on. I just want to. Okay, I literally used this shortcut like earlier today to actually like choose like the cell body. Okay, Control and Shift are bringing up the same menu, and so is Alt. What the hell? Anyways, you're supposed to be able to actually like select the sprite thing, but whatever. Here we go. Worked that time. When I first tried actually pasting it over, it literally tried to bring like over the alpha layers and stuff. I was like, please don't. All right, so yeah, we are gonna have no, this is not a penis. I swear to God, nope, no people thinking this is a thing. So basically, you'd have your heads, and then there'd be like another like a vine like thing that will actually like slam the ground. So I'm going to actually make a copy of this. I want to actually do this. I'm just doing a mock-up, so it doesn't have to be like the cleanest thing. Once I got the mock-up done, then the artist will actually make it look nice. Yeah. Actually, if I were to just skew this, forgot how do you just skew without it like being too oh yeah. But for now I'm gonna just grab this and just put it here for a second. This definitely does not look right. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I said, like, the artist will be the one to like clean this up, but I just, I want to see like, I just want to get like a little mock-up of it working. So basically, like the Vine Hydra, like to have will have like a little like slam attack, and like he'll like slam it, like a tentacle will come out of the tree, and then it'll like go down. And by the way, we've already created like some of the shockwave stuff, so I'm actually gonna enter play real quick just to show this off. What the hell? I swear I made it where I could actually get it. Where'd my little plants go? Oh. Alright. I'm going to just check this out real quick. I want to just see. So I'm gonna like just go into test room real quick, ignore that. We're gonna just okay. Demonic vine tree. Oh yeah. Oh, whoops. What layer did I put this on? One second. I just realized. I was like, man, something's off here. Now I realize why. Let's do this. I need to put the vine tree on the background layer real quick. I was severely wondering why there's some sprout overlap. Do. Yeah. There you go. Okay. I think I need to, for my own sanity's sake. Yeah, there you go. All right. So we're just doing a mock-up. I just want to see something. I want to make sure. I'm gonna just turn most of these off. I'm gonna actually test this out. Oh yeah. All right. So I might need to raise that a little bit more. All right. Let's raise that hole. That sounds awkward, but you know what? It's okay. So I'll make the details for the tree later. I just want to actually like get like this actually going. And this is the reason why I'm like doing this first, is to like if I would have just went ahead and did the detail of this, it would have sucked, because like the fine plants and stuff would have been a little bit off. Let's do this. Let's put you here. Let's grab you. You're just let me actually. Oh, whoops. I think I need just, yeah, I forgot I need to just disable that one. And also disable, yeah, disable the bodies for a second while I test this out. All right, so yeah, if I have like vines and stuff like here. The reason why I'm spawning all of them at once is that this way I can actually like see, make sure they don't like overlap. It just like, imagine like there was a case where like all three just have to spawn at the bottom. I'm gonna try to make it where only one head per row. Actually, yeah, you know what? Actually limiting it to one head per row. That way, or like making it where like if the head is on the left side, then the head will be on the right. The next row's head will be on the right, other side, and so forth. That way, I know there's no overlap on like the stuff. So what I can do is I can actually make limit it to like something like this, and yeah, I actually think that would actually be a really good idea. So yeah, so this is basically what I'm doing today. I'm just going through and testing out ideas and so forth. So basically we will have something like this. And what I want to do is have it where, actually before I do anything else, let me check to make sure. I want to check something. I really gotta like switch up real quick. I want to see. Yeah, okay, that's a lot more logical sense. All right, let's go through this real quick. I need to make sure this is on. I'm actually gonna put this in front of like the characters, or like the vines, and I'm actually going to I'm gonna make sure this is also characters. I'm gonna make sure that this is actually on the characters layer as well. There we go. All right, I'm gonna just do this one more time. I just want to make sure like the vines are easy to see and not like hidden from the plant by having them go to the front. Let me disable those just visually, just for now. just while I test this out. All right, so yeah, as long as I have the tree like a darker tint, I think you'll be okay to like see them. Yeah, I'll just have to like be careful on like the color contrast for the tree. So yeah, so we're gonna do something like this. I'm gonna also let's go in here and go to as art. Oh, I don't think I just haven't made like the tiles for them yet. I was like, what? Swamp, 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 swamp. There, swamp. Yeah. Let's open this up real quick. I wanna. We have like these tiles and so forth, but I also want like the like these tiles will actually be probably the better ones for the boss fight. He's a little bit bigger than the. Oh, yeah, I see what it is. All right, so I think hey, little one, are you trying to you have food, but did you not see the food? But okay, one second. I might have to like point to my Savannah monitor where the food is, or she didn't see me put her food down. I'm guessing she's literally looking at me. All right, one second. I'm gonna just grab Savannah monitor. Come here, Bajir. Hey, you goofball! Did you? They're right here. Here you go. Da, 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 da. Temperature. All right, one second, guys. I just gotta grab this. Oh, yeah, you see. All right. All right, I'm back. she, she never realizes when she's like hungry and then just like full. Oh, whoops, that's not the right one. I wanted to change this one. All right, was that right? Okay, yeah. Make sure this one was right. So wait, if these are, this one is, all right, so we will, I'll have to check this out. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna be using these. I believe he sent me one second. I gotta. That sounds weird, but I'm pretty sure I gotta open up Discord for a second because I'm pretty sure he sent me another like stuff as well. So let me go and check this real quick. I want to make sure that I'm not like thinking incorrectly because I'm pretty sure he sent me two swamp, 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 swamp. Okay, yeah, he did. Yeah, okay. Trying to see which one might look better for this. So I might say okay, we will do this. So I gotta actually look up the variances of there we go. All right. So grabbing all of the swamp art and stuff like that real quick, and I'm going to be bringing in, because I have one of the swamp tile sets, but there's actually a second one as well. And basically I'm going to check to see which swamp tile set actually looks better. Okay, I swear there is a way to file. There we go. Yeah, they has filed. There we go. I'm gonna go into because I forgot I was moving stuff around, and I gotta like actually like re-grab all of the or like where I moved all the stuff. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. All right. And I got him. Okay, so if I'm gonna reopen Aspart real quick. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, so yeah, okay, this is one I was wanting. Okay, so yeah, alright, so I probably want this one for this boss fight. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to actually grab this. Alright, apply. I'm gonna say sprite set 32. 0 mosey at padding because it's going full rect. I really don't like how they try to like the Aspart importer actually tries to crush everything, because it does not open, or it does not go looking right when you import it. Alright, anyways, let's begin. So what I'm gonna try to do real quick, I'm gonna slice this 32 by 32. Yep, Aspart importer. Okay, so I wonder if there is a way to actually fix that, because at the current moment it's trying to export it, like import the Aspart file, like really awkward, and it literally ruins the like aesthetic of it. If I just do, what if I did like animate, what does that look like? We're gonna see. Like how, nope, okay. All set, we're gonna see this. Closer, closer, I will admit it is a lot closer. But the question is, did they fix the bug where you couldn't paint with these? There was literally a bug that you could not paint with these stupid I think oh yeah. That still thing? Yeah, it is still thing. Lovely. So I actually cannot use Aspart tile sprites right now. That sucks. I'm gonna actually try this real quick. I want to see. Maybe it is just like yeah, no, it is just a nice little bug. Oh well. I was gonna bring in the red sprite, I was gonna bring in the red sprites, but yeah, Unity's tile palette has some nice little bugs right now, as we've seen in the last couple streams. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to working on mock-up for the fine plants. Oh. Well, one second, I gotta the for me, Bam Monster is just grabbing stuff and running around with it. It's like a, but yeah, let's just go. Sorry about that. Little 5-minute distraction of seeing if it thing. I'll switch out the green tiles for the red tiles later, but for now I'll just focus on mockup. I want to see though, like how bad, like or like how this looks, because I might not need to swap out the green. I might actually want to keep the green just because it's better contrast for some of the boss attacks. So let's actually check this out. Because if I actually grab this real quick, I'm gonna open up the tile palette. I'm gonna make a tile for the roses real quick. Let's actually go to Foreboding Swamp real quick. Actually do this. Let's actually that's the edge. I want to do this one. Swamp tiles, and I'm gonna say Swamp Roses one. I want to just see. And actually, yeah, I think that actually let's actually add a couple of these and just see how well they look. I'm gonna actually go back here. Yeah, we're gonna just use this real quick. God, Unity, fix your tile map. The tile map is like the biggest issue I have right now with working with this. There's a lot of like bugs, like it won't like select the correct like layer properly and a few other things. But oh well. So that's gonna look weird for like 2 seconds. I just gotta update the rule tile real quick. But after I update the rule tile, it should be fine. Let's say, let's see, it should be the center one, right? Yeah. Not null. Not null. There we go. Okay, yeah. And then we got just do not null, and I see. Hold on. We're gonna actually edit the might have to do some A-Spark cleanup. Let's see. Okay, so the black grid is approximately, okay, I see. So need to raise this by 16, and so that'd be 61. Hello. Speaking of Unity's fun times, okay, so 197, right? Because Unity actually has it where it's yeah, whatever. Get a little frustrated with the tile map fun times, but hey, all right. I just wanted to see what the roses would look like. Okay, so my actual, okay, so I was right the first time. That's a little too far down. Let's do this. I'm gonna make it where it's like the very top of the right sprite. I just wanted to see what the roses would look like, make sure like the vines and everything wouldn't be like colored wrong. You know what? That's okay. That is a-okay. So here I take it. I'm assuming this is it. About to make a universal stop. Crap. No, other way. No. Okay, I'm gonna just have to change pivot point. I was trying to avoid changing pivot point because like sometimes they can get very like messy, but oh well. Let's actually change I want to see like how the pivot point looks on here. If I do that closer. Oh well. I will have to I'll have to like do some tests later to actually get like the decor and stuff properly like put on it. Anyways, and make sure. Also love how once I get that going, let's do. There. Sorry, I just wanted to see for like 2 seconds what that looked like, how that would look, because I want to make sure like the boss attacks and like the background and stuff doesn't like once I start adding like decor and stuff, wouldn't like the color contrast wouldn't make it hard for the players to be able to see them. Because I don't know about you guys, but like whenever I'm playing a game, one of the worst things I play in like a lot of modern games is like there's so many things going on at once you can't tell what hit you. Like a lot of like ARPGs, I feel like have that issue, like top-down ARPGs like Path of Exile and stuff like that. some of the issues is like you get so many VFX on screen or like color contrast and stuff. Okay, I'm fixing that real quick. I'm extending that tile. I'm tired of like getting that jump, but it makes it really hard to like see stuff on screen. I'm actually, since I'm not like doing the water part of like, I'm gonna be doing the water part where like he slams like toxic acid up later. I'm gonna just close this part off, so it's gonna look weird for a second, but I just want to like close this part off just so I can actually focus on top. Because like I said, I'm doing a mock-up state to try to see what feels good, and then we'll worry about visually polishing stuff. So I want to see first. I think the adjustment to like the vine, like spawning attack actually works. Yeah. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is first I want to make it where like every few seconds the like the heads of the tree will actually like choose a different hole in the tree. And for anybody that wasn't here earlier, this red thing is just a mock-up tree. I just wanted to actually have like a visual like indicator. I'll like do art for it later. I just want to actually see where the holes in the tree were. Basically, the tree will have like vines that pop out of the holes, and those are like the weak points of the boss. And the vines will like do like slam attacks. They'll release poison, acid, and to kill the boss, you basically cut off the heads. It's a Hydra tree, so you kill the first head, 2 heads spawn, and then when you kill the second head or the next 2 heads, all 3 more heads spawn. And basically, they go back and forth like between each holes. But that is the idea. So I'm gonna focus on more mechanics real quick. So what I want to do is I'm gonna make it the logic for like the heads going back and forth between different holes. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm going to do this. So I'm going to create a new state. I'm going to just call it a. I'm going to just call it like a Vine hole twitch state. You know what? That sounds bad, but a. Open up Visual Studios, and literally all this is going to do is like every few seconds it'll do a random check to see if like it'll do a random percentage check to see if it needs to switch hole, like the head needs to switch holes. So all we got to do is just have a public list. I'm going to actually put like a list of transforms. Actually, I don't need that to be public. I can just make that private. Let's go ahead and make that private instead. Hole transform. Tree hole transforms. Okay, that sounds really awkward, but you know what? Oh well. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do state 4. I'm gonna put this as using this needs to be state machine core. There we go. All right. I'm gonna override. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it where on state enter. So basically, when we enter the state, we're gonna just first get how many holes there are. Give each hole a equal chance to be the next position, and then go through random range and move the Vine Hydra head to the new position. Clearly, that's all we got to do. So I'm going to do this. We are going to just say All right, so I'm going to say var count equals tree holes count. Obviously, actually, we're gonna just go ahead and say like if count is like less than 1 return, basically we never assigned any position of the tree, like the Hydra tree vine heads to actually move to. So get that, and then basically we'll just say bar, we'll do a random range. I think like we could do bar percent per head, per hole, I guess. It's basically actually I actually prefer saying like the actual like values. I'm gonna say let's do literally just 1 divided by count, and just say actually there we go, 1 divided by count. So actually actually no, we don't need to do that. That's actually overcomplicating it. I could just do this random dot range. Way overcomplicating it. Random equals new random. Wait, isn't Unity have like a, oh yeah, oh okay, whoops, I forgot. I've been using the math library for so long, no joke, that I'm used to having a struct for random. Inclusive, let's say 0 and then count. And random ranges, the last one should be like the max value should be exclusive, so this will go 0 to whatever the value is. So yeah, so we're gonna say index equals that, and basically whatever the index of this is we just move our controller body. I should also check to see if controller body is null, equals null, return. We can just say move, or like a body, that should be, yeah, oh right, I need to get the SF shape started. Did I not add a SF shape component to the base class for this? I know I did for like the player controller one. Oh yeah, it's right here. Oh, I didn't name it SF shape, I just named it shape component. That's why IntelliSense didn't bring it up. There we go. I was like, what? We're gonna say move. All right, we got to do like physics transform. Because in Unity 6 point transform equals new physical transform. That's like, wait, isn't there like a position? Oh yeah, never mind. I could just set the position. Yeah, we're gonna just do this. Where three hole transforms index dot position. Yeah, we could just do this. All right. Cool. I'll need to do like an animation and so forth, and I probably should make sure like, hey, I could also do a check real quick. I mean, it should never, like, this would be a me thing if I make this mistake. If I ever say, if I ever accidentally add a null value, or like delete the transform that was supposed to be there, basically we see how many holes the trees can, like the head of the Hydra can like move to, and then we randomly choose one to move to. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually just grab the vine hole. And we're gonna set this up. I am going to say, I'm gonna just say add holes, just for convenience sake. Hole one, hole one, hole two. I'll rename them later, but for now, I didn't copy that one. Hole three, hole four, hole five, hole six. And what we'll do is I'll have it where this Hydra has a chance to move between one of these holes. So I'm gonna just grab these two and I'm gonna put them there. And I'm going to just actually set this up real quick. I'm gonna actually make it where the Vine hole switch. I'll need to like make the timer thing where he randomly goes between like a different like attack state and then like changing state, stuff like that. I also need to make it where it's not too annoying, because I don't know about you guys, but if like a boss just rapidly moves, it can get annoying, because it's less of a boss fight and more of a walking trial. Alright, so I'm gonna just see if my idea works. Now granted, there's a 50-50 chance he might choose the same hole, so I'm gonna make it where he can choose the same hole to move to, but he might like choose the other one. Actually, maybe make our lives a little bit easier. How about I do this instead? Just for testing purposes, I'm gonna make it where he has a chance to go into all the holes. That just sounds wrong, but whatever. That does sound bad, but hey, we'll just make it where he can go into all the holes. And what I'm gonna do is oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Okay. Well, crap, that's actually not good, because then he should have 100% moved. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna disable these two Hydras up here. Oh no, wait, I had the like the inspector lock, so I was actually clicking on the right one. All right, so what I'm gonna do, nope, it was not the right one. Well, crap, that's why he didn't move. But I'm gonna make him just do this real quick, and we're gonna check this out. And I'm gonna set this to be the default state just temporarily, just while I'm testing this out. And maybe if I'm lucky, it works. All right, so let's just have him. Oh, wait a second. Okay, it actually might have worked without hold on. It might have actually worked. Okay, it worked. It did work. So since I'm using the low level physics stuff, it worked because it moved his hitbox. His hitbox is now up there. It just didn't sync the transform of the head. Okay, well that's just a setting inside the inspector, or it should be. So that actually was working. I just need to sync that, so I can go here. Let's make sure. Yeah, I want to check something real quick. I want to see actually whenever we're looking at him, the vine head, I want to see if it is properly setting the, so whenever you're like using low level physics, you have to manually sync your transform. I want to make sure to, it seems like a pain, but, so if you see here, we can see like, oh, hey, his physics box is down here. And then whenever I try to tell him to like, hey, you can now go to different holes, he is actually moving the hole, so his hitbox is moving. But now I gotta sync his actual transform. Cool. Oh, wait a second. Okay. so I think what it was is whenever you're like actually telling the body position to move in little physics. So right now I realize that I actually have him on body type static. I need to actually say dynamic. And actually, I think static actually does work, but I think I need to turn. Okay, we're gonna do a couple tests here. I just want to see if I need to change the body constraints or the body type. It might be one or the other. So I'm not even gonna enter a room. I can literally check outside the room. Okay, so not the body type. Yep. Or body constraints. So let's go, and I'm gonna change static. We're gonna do dynamic. I'm gonna make sure turn gravity off. That way he doesn't just fall through the floor. Alright, so we're gonna see if this actually was a problem. Okay, yeah. Okay, so note to self. Whenever you're doing body position, it does not update if you are on static mode. So you probably had to do like a physics transform, and then you might have to say like actually like set the body's transform like this. This is what I'm assuming. Like if you do want to use like yeah, I'm assuming you would have to do like something like that, where you actually like just set the transform, and then like the let's say be transformed. That way Unity doesn't say, hey, this is a different thing. I'm assuming you do like something like this, and whatever the position is. I just want to see if this does work. I don't know if this does. I want to like, this is actually a learning thing for me. We're gonna find out. Oh, let's do physics transform.identity. Oh, whenever you're using identity, you can do that. Okay, let's see. So I want to see if now can I have it as a static. This is it's not a requirement. This is just me like wanting to take a moment to like actually like learn and make sure like I have full understanding this. So if I set this to static now, what will the outcome be? I did hit save, right? Okay. All right, so if I actually click him, and if I actually like enable his ability controller, no, okay, that's okay. That was, like I said, just a pure curiosity thing. I was 100% okay. I have no problem like having him be dynamic. Actually, I might need to see if like kinematic works as well. If kinematic works, I'm still a little bit like iffy on like the little physics compared to like on like certain interaction types, because they're not exactly the same compared to like the original. Oh yeah, kinematic works. All right, okay, kinematic is the way to go. Cool. Okay, so what I can do now is, and I'm assuming that they also got their stuff. If I were to I was about to say, I just why did it just remove? What? Okay, so that was weird. I don't know if anybody saw, but it was the child ability controller in the hierarchy disappeared, but it was still there. Like it was still there. And yeah, you know, I'm not even gonna think about it. Don't think about it too much. Don't look into the abyss, and the abyss will stare back. I'm gonna just assume that's the thing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I want to see how chaotic this would be. If I have like all three hydras like moving real quick, because yeah, I just want to see how this looks. Obviously we'll need to do an animation. We'll need like do checks to make sure like they're not going to holes that another head's already in. Oh, I like how this one went here and this one went there. All right. We'll also need to like adjust because like as you see here, the whole the transformed opposition is actually like sending the Hydra head uh to like a little bit like off compared to like the center of the hole. So if I actually like grab the hole real quick, it'll be like this hole up here will actually, I'm assuming, let's do this second one. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then like the Hydra head is right here. Oh, wait. If I were to do this, if I were to, oh God. Okay, never mind. I know how to fix it. That's actually super simple thing. Plus, okay, so I'm gonna need this real quick. I'm gonna need I'm gonna just do a var shape equals roller body 2D shape component. So when I was writing the custom physics that builds on top of the low level physics API, I made it where you can have like offset for any position shape, because you can have one physics body have like dozens of shapes. And what I need to do is I need to basically add the offset. Okay, I think let's just do I'm pretty sure if I do this, then they will actually be in the right position. Sorry that I'm taking some time to experiment with this, but I want to like it's good to learn now. That way, anytime I need to do something similar to this in the future, I will already have it down. All right, so I'm gonna select all the Hydra eyes again. I'm gonna just go here and let's see if, okay, two of them appeared in the same spot, but that's okay. Okay, so it semi worked. This one actually did go into the right position. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what it is. So they are actually in the right position. So fun fact, they are actually in the correct position. Watch this. Well, actually, they might be a little bit off. Yeah, they might be a little bit. Okay, never mind. They're a little bit off. But what it is like I need to also like choose like, hey, if I'm on the right side of the tree, I need to like flip the. Actually, no, that is just off. One of them is correct position and the other one is not in the correct position, or the other two are not in correct position. All right, I see how this is. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But that is closer. That is actually closer. So that's enough for now. Like I said, I don't want to make a perfect, like a perfect thing. I just want to actually get like the mechanics down, and then I'll go from there. All right. Also, I need to put up the prefab real quick. I'm gonna actually. Let's actually go into boss body. I'm actually gonna make this a thing. I need to first. I need to make sure that I apply every change I've done lately, and then we need to actually go into here because I need to set this up as a actual sub or like a nested prefab, and I need to move these into here. There we go. Also, let's do second head, third head, third head. There you go. And make sure those are renamed. Okay, yeah. I'm also thinking, whenever there's like not a vine or whenever there's not like a vine or anything there, having like the actual like eye of the vine, like just have like a little eye like peeking out. So like I'm gonna grab his little eye real quick. Let's grab his eye like this. Thinking of making it where like when there's not a vine there. Okay, well, if I actually copy paste the right layer, maybe have like a little like eye just like staring out of when there's not like a vine plant. Also, I love how I put on a different layer. I want it on the same layer. There we go. Something like this. Maybe make it like a little shader that'd be like extra time, but that'd be like something I might do just for polishing sake. Maybe have it where there's like a little oh, actually, let's do. Oh, I should have had that on another layer. Oh, you know what? That's okay. Do a new layer real quick. I'm gonna just and paste that there. I'm gonna say Vine. That one will actually be Vine head, and then we can have this be like the eyes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so maybe have like the little like eyes peeking out whenever there's not like a little vine head, something like there. But yeah, so let's actually make this, instead of me having to manually do it, let's actually make it where he actually does it himself. So let's start working on the actual decision system. So let's go here. I love how when I apply to prefab, that's when it started doing stuff, like actually start adding the component correctly. Let's do Vine timer. Or actually, honestly, I could make this a generic thing where, yeah. Timer, let's just say timer decision. And basically what I'll do is let it reload the domain real quick. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna actually have it where, I love how Unity just has like random errors and stuff. All right. Let's do state decision. Basically, state decision was like what I did to make it where you can have like the different like characters do like checks, like a distance check, line of sight check, stuff like that. And depending on what is a result of those checks, it chooses state to go to. So I'm gonna say serialize field. I'm gonna do a private timer, and I'm gonna say timer decision timer. Decision timer. What do I feel like okay, I was about to say, what do I feel like I just spelled decision wrong? But yes, I did. And what we'll do is we'll do this. And basically all it is, like if I actually go to like the check decisions or like my state core, each state will automatically like check to see if a decision should be done or not. Like just for example, decisions. Oh, okay, here we go. Site detection. So I can literally do anything I want inside check decisions, and all I gotta do is set like the can transition or like the state going to. So if I want to be a lazy person, I can literally just go in here, grab this. I don't think I needed anything inside the base class. And what I can do here, I could just say I actually do this. I'm gonna start the timer for default. I'm gonna just say 5. And then on decision, and basically the timer system I made is can run like a logic whenever I finish the timer. So I actually can, oh man, I just realized. So what I could do is, I might have to update this because the decision timer actually checks to see. Ooh, so for a check decision thing, it actually is returned, like the results is actually check here. I need to actually make it this system, or like make it where I can actually you know what? That's okay. I just realized this is actually a-okay. What I can do is I can actually do this. I can do this. I forgot. I actually did make a backup plan because I ran into this before. And I don't actually need the that. I was actually, and don't need to actually check for anything there. We're just like getting the component. What I can do though is I can actually say, and it can be called multiple times. Like if you like refresh like the scene or something without like it being reserialized. So for safety, I'm actually gonna just go ahead and do this just in case. And then what I can do is I can actually have this run, and decision transition is just like a little like a public little class here. I just realized I spelled transition. I spelled that wrong. Ignore that. I'll fix that a little bit. So now whenever the enemies automatically like enable, so like when the boss spawns, he'll automatically start a little timer. I'll change the default timer inside the inspector. This one's just like the general thing that that way I don't accidentally forget to start it value or give it any timer value. And what we can do is, I believe, state controller to do what is it? Brain. Okay, I just called it brain. Oh, not static. If brain equals did I not give a oh, did I not put brain oh, brain dot, wow, did I not really do that? Okay, so I actually am surprised I didn't do this. So I should have had a protected variable like a state machine brain here. That way, any decision can easily access the brain. And the brain basically keeps track of like what game object the states are controlling and so forth, and what like abilities the character or object has. Do you know, this doesn't just work for characters. You could put the state machine on like a statue or something and make the statue do weird stuff. I actually have an idea for that. I'm gonna go ahead and just update this as well while I'm here before. And yeah, so and and I'm actually gonna do this. There we go. And I don't need to. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna actually keep this as this is. Reason why is because I might override the init class and then call back to the base init. So yeah. So that is actually what I can do there. And now I should be perfectly fine. Oh wait, no, this is actually state decision machine. Yeah, we'll do this. Good enough. Don't need that part. And actually for this one specific class, there we go. For this one specific class, it doesn't matter. So gonna do that. My brain, what? My brain, ADHD. Okay, so apologize. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm like ADHD and narcolepsy, so sometimes I like just blank out, and it's just like it takes me a couple seconds to recover. So yeah, get that. And now what I can do is down here, I can actually do the brain return just in case, just as a safety precaution. And then the brain, there, yeah, I should be able to have default state, current state, and all that kind of stuff. So if I go to the state machine brain, this is where I have all the stuff. So yeah, okay, we initialize state brain, change state. Yeah, and I believe public statement check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I want this one specifically. I have it where you can force a state change, and then there's one that allows, does like checking, make sure like you're not transitioning back to the same state, and just creating an infinite loop. So state change with check, and then what I can do is instead of having to check this decision here, I can actually just go here, and I can actually start checking this decision. And what I can do is I don't even need to override this. I can just create a. I don't even need to like this one or this one. Yep, there we go. Okay. And instead of this, I need to do it where we're basically doing a chance. I'm gonna make it where there's a chance that the Hydra heads do not like move around, because I really don't want like players to feel like it's annoying that and have like the Hydra heads like teleport, and I don't want it to be like get on the nerves of the players. Chance. So I'm gonna say chance to proceed. Yes, can I help you, my little lizard? I have a savannah. My savannah monitor is like literally just licking my computer. Can I help you? Why are you licking my computer? I don't know about you guys, but if you have a 4-foot savannah monitor and it just starts licking your computer, it's questionable. Actually, I guess you know, we're gonna just chance seed. I'm gonna do. Actually, I don't even need that to be floated. I can. It can be just an integer. And we're gonna just do the same thing. Var chance random value equals random dot range, and we're gonna do 0 to chance to succeed. Or actually, sorry, 100. And we're gonna say if yeah, then we can do this. If random chance is greater than chance to seed, it goes through. We'll do this. So like if the random value from this actually is higher than chance to seed, we go to whatever the true state is. I could just do this. Or I can go to false state. All right, bye, Vajiro. You done licking my computer randomly? Oh, huff and puff. I don't know if anybody else has reptiles that do this, but my pet reptiles like to like huff and puff. They like to like very sassily walk, and they'll turn around and make sure that you're looking until they start walking again. Okay. Wait. Oh, right. Okay. Actually, since this is a constructor, I can actually set it here. I forgot. I actually made that limitation on myself for the timer for a reason, and I just remembered why. Because I use cancellation tokens. It's actually the timer is actually using waitables. So I was like, wait, why is that not working? But now I know. Now I remember why. That's okay. All right, let's see the wonderful world of will this work? Ignore that. That's like weird Unity fun times. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go into here because yeah, okay. Make sure that all of them have that set up now. Go on. Yeah. And we are going to add every single one of them a timer decision, and we're gonna see if this works. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so basically, fine. I'm gonna just see if it's false, do an attack. If it's if the chance to succeed, I'm gonna do actually like 20% chance. So like for every 1 in 5 attacks, they instead of teleport or like 1 in 5 checks, instead of teleporting, they do an attack of some sort. I mean, I'll be improving this later on as well. For now, I'm gonna actually do 3.5 every 3.5 seconds. I just want to like get the logic working, and I'll pin it down like how well it works. All right, we're gonna see if this works. And then oh, I know why. Actually, didn't do that. So I edited the prefab, right? I edited the Vine Hydra like tree prefab. I meant to actually update the actual like main prefab for this. I was like, that doesn't seem right. I do that real quick. Great, I gotta do this. Whole switch state. Oh, that's also why this came up. Okay. We're actually gonna do that. So whole switch state, time decision, chance not 50. That would really be annoying. Yeah. All right. Cool. Now hopefully it should have. It did not though. Sadly, gotta force all that one coming. I was hoping that it would count them as overrides because Unity allows you to have like a all right. I'm gonna have to like reset the state for the prefab. Right. There we go. That's one of the things I do not like about Unity's like nested. Okay, you know what? It's gonna be a mess for a second. I'll fix that off stream. For now, I just want to like make sure it works. Okay, make sure all the transforms did not get emptied out like I figured this one would. So what's supposed to happen is whenever you like override something, there's like a blue little line here for nested prefabs and also like normal prefabs, and you're supposed to be able to like choose which ones to override, but nested prefabs should kind of not generally override other stuff. But yeah, okay, so they're all there. Sorry to take that long. I'm gonna go here and we're gonna see how well this works. So a lot of logic testing, but that's okay. All right, so I'm not even going to worry about entering the room. I'm going to open up this, open up that, open up these guys. I'm going to actually just enable the ability. Okay, so, oh, you know what? Whenever I have the complete thing happen, I just realized. So what it was, it is actually working as intended. Well, maybe not perfectly as intended, but what happened was, so yeah, 3.5 because the stupid nested prefab thing. Let's actually just go and do this. So I'm hoping I'm gonna just keep an eye on the main head. I'm going to see. Oh, I have the freaking thing locked. That's why. Yep. Okay, that's what it was. Sorry. Let's do this. I'm gonna just keep eye on the main head. I want to see if the timer everything works properly. Okay, so yes and no. The timer did work. Because whenever we first initialize, Okay, so instead of that, we need to do dot duration. I was like, why is it changing time? There we go. That's the issue. And now that should work. Fingers crossed. I would also knock on wood, but I really don't have actual wood near me. But hey, okay. Also means I shouldn't have to worry about like um. Actually, that probably is. I'm gonna make sure outside of play mode I up or fix these, because that should actually just work out of box now. Come on. All right, so we're gonna choose the main head, ability controller. Okay, if I hit play, yeah. So he actually there was only 20% chance for him to move to a different hole. He didn't get that chance, so he did an attack instead, which made the vine shoot up. Okay, cool. Now there is one thing that I noticed is instantly automatically played. What I want to do is I actually want to have it where whenever it finishes, so restart the timer. No joke, just restart the timer the second it finishes, so it continuously like adds like it continuously goes on. So let's see if the I'm gonna just enable the main head timer thing, and then we're gonna see if he just continuously tries to do a state check. We'll find out. All right, so it does attack. All right, well, that sucks. Yeah, okay, so the machine brain, current ability, fine slam state. Man, okay. Oh, yes, and do I? Okay, so when I redid the preset thing, okay, I see what it was. When I redid the preset thing, it didn't do. I want to check this out real quick. I want to see. I want to see if like that does it. Yeah. Okay, where did you move to? Ah, sure. That's not supposed to be where you're at. Oh well. Whatever. We're gonna have fun with this one. We are gonna say, oh, I think I was reworking this. I think I know what happened. I want to see something. Let's okay, yeah, okay. So when I was reworking this, man, yeah, I know I get really tired when I forget about this. I need to start. I need to tell it to start by async. What I need to do, I need to make it start by async. Ta-da! I hope. If this doesn't work, I'll go to next part. I don't want to like sit here and just like get like no testing done, especially on stream. But hey, pretty sure this is where our fun times come to. Fun times about game development. I mean, like once I get one thing down with this system, like it becomes a lot easier. Okay, so make sure fine. Once I do it, yay! Now the timer's working. Okay. Okay, he moved. Okay, he is moving. He is indeed moving. Yeah, okay, so there you go. He is moving. So every few seconds. I said I'll have to fix the whole positioning, but hey. Alright, so when it I'm also checking to see like Oh, okay, so there we go. So wow, okay, so it's one thing I am noticing though. When he's failing, he is not going and doing the attacks. Oh, he is. Okay, so technically he is actually doing it. So what is happening when he was failing, he was actually like spawning in like he was up here and the ray cast automatically just hit the wall right here and it made the spikes spawn there. Okay, yeah, so we'll have to fix offset. Yeah, that's what it was. So if I actually if he accidentally then like if I fix the offset and he doesn't go into the wall, then he will actually see like the attacks actually work properly. Um yeah, okay, so cool. I will have to check that out. I also noticed that sometimes the timer will go and he just doesn't switch. I'll have to tweak test out more, but every so often he is actually switching and he is attacking and all that kind of stuff. If I have like all three of them like actually going at once, it might look a little bit better. Um, so I'm actually kind of curious to see like yeah, okay, there we go. Interesting. Oh, fun times. It's something that I'll have to like figure out more and more of. Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay, so do decision check. Do state change. Wait, it's actually here. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. What it is with this change with state with check, I'll make sure I'm not able to go into the same state. He's probably attacking. It is actually working. He is trying to attack multiple times, but I don't have can transition to self on the Vine Slam attack, the attack state. So he's trying to do one attack and then he's trying to start another attack. And since I had it where he was not allowed to transition to the same state over and over again, I should have disable that check for the specifically the attacking. If I do it for or disable that for all of the actually, I think for both his states, it actually makes sense to allow them to actually just attack and then so forth. Yeah, okay, now it's starting to look a little bit more like what I was expecting. So yeah. Yeah, okay, so move around. Yep, okay. Might have to like I'll have to tweak with the timer and stuff because I mean obviously that's also granted like they're not the only things that are going to be appearing during the boss fight. Yeah, okay, that's actually starting to work a little bit more. So they randomly choose between attacking or doing a like moving to a different hole, all three heads. Now I know it doesn't look good because let's face it doesn't. But whenever you're trying to like actually just test out game mechanics, you want to just make sure like the idea is possible and make sure like the thing is working. If you spend time polishing it and then like it was decided that hey this mechanic just is not like worth it, you just waste a lot of time like trying to polish something. And it's something that I see a lot whenever I'm doing like work at studios. And it can make or break projects because if you like choose to I'm not kidding, I've seen it where people there was actually like so much money wasted at studios because they decide to scrap entire systems because they decide to polish a system before actually making sure it's fun, that they actually ran out of funding and they had to cancel a project. I've seen I've been contracted as a private contractor before, so I've actually been on those projects. It's not fun because then like the studio will choose to lay people off, and that is actually one of the ways that people actually lose their jobs via like implementing wasted game mechanics and wasting money. It's a fun little experience I've had seen in the past. But yeah, okay, so getting past that, going through here, so now the heads and stuff, they actually move. I want to get the bloom bug. Let's get the bloom bug. Oh, Mr. Bloom Bug. So I want to have it is like every so often the hole that doesn't have like a vine in it, have a Mr. Little Bloom Bug just like thrown out of it. This is our little roly poly. He's Mr. Bloomy. Or Roly, whatever you want to call it. I know. I think I had one viewer named him Paul, so he might be just Paul. But Paul's like a little like a bloom bug that will like run around and actually like roll into a ball and attack you. If I actually go to the bloom bug animations, he'll actually go and start like spinning and actually trying to attack you. And when he gets close enough, so we might actually implement that. Let's see, actually get that working. I just want to see. I don't want to like go overkill with this because this is technically the first boss fight in the game. I love how I did the third and fourth boss fights. Like I programmed that one first, but skipped the first boss fight. Well, actually, I know why I did that. I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do with story-wise, but let's actually get him. What I might do is I could have it where instead of like for now what I could do it is I could just have like a spawner hole spawners tree spawners, or actually make sure we actually have this like Vine Hydra spawners. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll actually have like a it where the Vine Hydra, instead of maybe attacking or something, he has like a rare chance to like spawn enemy or like that, something like that. I don't know. I'll work on the mechanics, but I want to just make it where I can actually like spawn our little friends. So let's actually do this. I want to go to our spawn, and I want to actually set this up. So currently, enemies spawn whenever you enter and exit a room. So if I actually go to scene view, these white outlines are the little physics like shape boundaries. Whenever a room is entered, this boundary is crossed, different rooms can have like different events play. So like camera going from the left room to the right room, check to see if there's like needs to be a cutscene whenever you enter a room, or spawning enemies, or maybe respawning breakable objects like crates, stuff like that. So that's how I've been mainly spawning stuff, is basically whenever you enter and exit rooms or whenever a cutscene plays. But we need now make it where they can just be spawned like in the middle of combat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just create a new script. I'm gonna call it maybe just call it character spawner. I know we have a room spawner, which is what I was just mentioning before, but let's actually make it where we can just have character spawn. And I can actually do that very easily because the character spawner is literally right here. And what I can do is I can actually just grab this. And I'm going to actually go into my new little one I just created, and I'm going to say character spawner. Oh, I literally named it character spawn. I meant to say spawner, but that's okay. I can just do this. Let's do. Actually, need these to be protected. Using I believe I have it in character like data characters, right? Data dot to do. Oh, whoops! I was like, wait a second. There we go. All bad. And I'm gonna just do the same thing with this. So character database, character spawn set. So to make it where the enemy can spawn, I can literally just copy that. I actually can make the character spawner a base class and just have the room character spawner actually inherit from it. That way I don't have to worry about that, or like repeating logic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say do Nani. cannot resolve. Spawn sets mom ass. What do you mean? It's literally right here. Oh, actually, I hit a extra like a thing. I was about to be so confused. I was like, what? Yeah, and then we're also gonna need the character stat system as well. Using a stat module. It's over there, and don't need to do this for this one. Also, I'm gonna switch this to protected virtual. That way, I can actually override this and make a custom character spawners below. And that's literally it. Oh, actually, I need to make this public. The reason why I need to make this public is like this way, like I can call it during like state machine systems. Yeah, okay. I might actually need this one just because let's say I killed a boss and there's still like a little like enemy on screen. I might want to have like enemies just instantly die as I kill a boss as well. That way, like I don't have little enemies just running around the screen during the boss's like after death cutscene or whatever. But yeah, and I can actually move this up here. Grab this. There we go. And this needs to be character spawner editor. Character spawn. Wait, before I forget, I meant to name this before I even attach the SUNY script. I'm gonna properly rename that. That way I don't have to like worry about it later. There we go. Yeah. So ignore that red squiggly line. don't worry about that part. Alright, so let's go and grab this. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the actual like prefab for the Hydra tree real quick and actually do this. A couple different. Okay, there's a couple different ways I can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna just show the characters. Okay, I could do something really. I could also just set the state machine. Like I could actually just do like a. I could actually just add like a state machine brain on the Hydra tree as well. But actually, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, because I was gonna say I could just also make like the character spawner have its own what's it called? Like timer, like a timer based spawn, but I don't want to have it where like the enemies are constantly spawning. I want them to only have a chance to spawn. Yeah, no worries. Or I could also, you know what? I could also do this as well. Timed character spawner. I actually have an idea. No joke. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do this. Because not all character spawners are gonna need to have a timer on them. So what I can just do, I could do this. We literally have everything that's here. And then what I can do, I could actually just add a timer. Like, no joke, I can just go to the timer decision thing. Just add a same stuff there, and I could just say spawn timer. Chance to spawn. And I could do the same exact thing that I did where I just created this. I don't think I added any thing in the wake, right? Yeah, no. Okay, just making sure. Private void. Actually, no. I want to put it in start. I want to say decision time or spawn timer instead. And then on spawn. And then what I'll do is I'll just say spawn. Spawn characters, and I can do a check here, just like I did up above, where I did a chance to like a random chance. I can do the exact same thing, so I could do something very similar to this. I'm gonna say just chance to spawn, and instead of saying changing state stuff, just do that. So if chance to spawn was higher, okay, and if not, oh well. So I can just reset the timer. Actually, I don't know if I actually made it where did I ever make it where I could just like reset a timer. I'm pretty sure I did. Reset timer. Okay, let me just double check to make sure. Timer stop, duration. Oh, okay, so yes, okay, so I can just say actually I'm gonna check this out. I'm pretty sure logically this actually works for awaitables. I just want to double check this. Make sure that I'm not actually Ooh, nope, that actually is bad. I just realized why that's bad. Because since it's like if the first time the timer finishes an on-spawn check, once it reaches this point, it will start another timer, but it won't discard until that timer's done. But that timer will also, yeah, it'll just call it infinite loop. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so I need to actually need to create a new instance of spawn timer, unless I want some very interesting. Oh man, I might have to like add a custom like debug logic that automatically runs that way. I make sure that never happens, because that actually could be a lot of memory accidentally used. All right, anyways, so now if I actually go back to the Hydra tree, instead of having to do like a state machine setup, I can just do timed character spawner. I'm gonna just do a check every 5 seconds, and I'm gonna just make it where like every 5 seconds, just 30% chance to spawn a bloom bug. I mean, I'll probably do more than that, like down the line. But what I'll do is, for now, I am going to I'm going to actually just have them drop from trees. If I remember right, bloom bug is 15, right? Yeah, 15. Where did it? Okay. Nani. On. Oh, I wonder. I want to test something out. Okay, a custom editor was supposed to pop up. Type of true editor for child classes. Because I think since I'm using time character spawner, it's a child class, so okay. I could dream. Nope. Nope. Right, where is... Yeah, nope. Okay. So what is supposed to happen is there's supposed to be a little like a what is it called? Little thing pop up there. Yeah, okay. Well, that's okay. We'll do that. Actually, wait, it might not be appearing in prefab mode specifically. Nope. Okay, no, it's just not playing at all. Well, that's nice. All right. The reason, just for reference, like what I was expecting to pop up, if I actually go to my rooms, I go to like the interior castle. Notice how there's like a little thing that says blood zombie right here, and I can literally drag. Yeah, that's a spawn point. I can literally like drag it around like spawn points. I'll have to check the outer thing, but that's okay. Instead, what I'll do is, for now, I guess I will. And the reason why I did that is because even though there's like a transform, it's actually not a transform in scene, so I don't have to worry about like going through that. So what I'll do is I'll just have like a spawn. Actually, wait, no, I don't need a spawn point. I have the holes. Okay, that sounds awkward to say, but I have the holes. We have the eye holes. All right, I'm gonna just make it default spawn in the second one for now. So let's do yeah. What if I? Oh well, actually, I am gonna have to pull this in. All right, we are gonna just do this. Just for now until I can figure out why it did not like the is for child editor check, because I should have made it where like that works for like child editors as well, but no. Oh no, I'm stupid. It is working. Hold on, it is working. I'm just really stupid. I forgot. I copied this over from the room spawner, and I did not, ever do that. do. All right, so I just remembered why I had this as public as well. I could technically do it as internal, but I really, since like all the API and stuff that I've been coding is like put on a public GitHub, I really don't want people to have to suffer through the internal crap. So what I'll do is I'll just make these public for now. Rename. Yeah, add a formally serialized. That should fix that. Okay, yeah. So what it was is I forgot to go down here and replace the room character spawner with a spawner. That explains a lot. Also, this may not look like it's doing something. It is doing something. Don't worry about it. All right. Now will it work? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. I see it now. I was like, when did I was like, I swear I didn't break my room system. Okay, yeah, there we go. So now I can literally like drag around a little spawn point, and Bloombug will actually like spawn there. I was so confused. I'm gonna actually go into thing died. That out of the way. Stop. Where did it stop? Nani? Okay. So why did that just randomly stop? Alright. Well, I say I don't want to see. Check this out again. It did start, like the actual spawn timer did start, but for some reason it stopped. Okay. I don't know why. It just randomly stopped last time for a thing. Nani? Okay, it is spawning the bloom bugs. They're just suffering in the abyss of hell. Okay, so for some reason they spawned. Okay, I'm gonna split scene view and game view. you have... Yeah, enemies are on there. Okay, let me go to Bloombug real quick. Make sure, like, I... Dynamic, yeah, platforms. Yeah, okay, so I can make it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, okay, so I'm going to see something real quick. So they're spawning. They just spawn and let's test this out. I want to see. We're gonna just have some fun here. We're gonna see. So the okay, just spawn one. Where'd you go? Where's the little? Okay. It's spawning in a weird ass spot. No, wait. Okay. Wow, that's messed up. Okay. So I know what it's doing. So I set the spawner in prefab mode, right? So I set the spawner in prefab mode. So if we look here, the room is at 6005. If I actually go back and I re-enter prefab mode, so I'm going to enter prefab mode. Look at this, the position in prefab mode, or let's say, yeah, the position in prefab mode is off. So I need to actually do something. Oh, that might actually have been causing a bug I noticed earlier when I was off stream. Okay, so he is spawning. It's just it's not taking into consideration. It's using the prefab, the position set in prefab mode, and not the actual like spawn position, which is kind of stupid. But that's okay. I can fix that. I hope. And the reason why I say that's happening is I bet if I go here, if I go into the thing, so if I actually click here, so whenever I have this thing running, so if I don't know how easy it is to see on video, but I have like the spawn position right here. As I move this value is updating. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is. It's using the prefab, like internal, like prefab scene position, and not the actual position when the object spawns or like it's actually in game. So I bet if I go here and if I go to the demonic Hydra tier, I'm gonna actually grab the bloom bug. Yep, that's what it was. So if I actually move this over here, I bet that was working. Like logic wise, it was working except for the positioning. Hi, Bajira. Oh, sorry. Yeah, grid in face. Grid in the face. Okay, so let's see. Yep, that's what it was. Okay. I am going to make note of that real quick. So. Right, I made it where enemies can chase you through rooms. Okay, so this is obviously not the position of where the actual boss is. Like the actual boss like fight is like way down here. There's like 20 rooms. I have the rooms load in and out to save memory. The boss room's like way down here, so like the enemies won't be able to like run off in the actual like boss fight like this. So this won't be happening. But I made it where enemies can actually run, and some of them will chase and jump over like platforms. So like there's like a wolf that will actually like jump over holes, and he will chase you through the entire jungle. I made sure that only one of them spawns though. And I also made it where you can lose him, so like basically like he can lose sight of you. So enemies can some enemies can actually go from room to room. Okay, I should set a spawn limit. Yeah, I should set a spawn limit real quick. Oh my god. All right. But yeah, that works. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do this. We're gonna yeah. Let's set a spawn limit before I go insane, because that was a lot of little enemies just spawning out nowhere. And spawn limit. And we're gonna just do current ends. Or is current, let's say, current spawn count. So I'm gonna just go ahead and like say by default 1, because most of the time that's gonna be okay. I'm gonna just say like and that's gonna be like a 1 for every type of spawn site. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say if spawn limit or is greater than or equal to spawn limit, back out. do not spawn more. And then what we're gonna do is make sure it's after the for loop, spawn count plus plus, and that means that we will also need to say spawn count whenever enemy despawns. Now do note, I have it where there's a callback whenever enemy gets killed, so I can actually link the enemy's like on def's feedback to tell it to actually like also do this. So I'm gonna say no, this actually has to be no, this can be private, or yeah, it can be on character died. I'm gonna also say spawn count minus. That's literally it. And then what it is like inside the spawn health stuff, spawn sets. Wait 1 second. What are you guys doing? Are you running off with my stuff? I gotta go stop a Savannah monitor real quick. Yeah. Keep it back. Keep it back. Wrestling a 4-foot lizard sucks. Okay. Oh, rat. Sorry, Bajir started to run off with stuff off the bed. Anyways, ignoring that. So there should be a. I might have only put in combatant health. Let's go to combatant health. No, I'm pretty sure I put it in the base health script, so it should be the timer all right, we're gonna go here and we're gonna grab this real quick. I want to see character health. Okay, yeah, I did probably only put in combatant timer. No, I did not. Okay. That's okay. That honestly works. So what I'll do is I'll do a public action on combatant. I thought I had this already, but oh, I just remember when I removed it, and why I removed it. But that was a couple months ago. I can actually do it now. What I can do is I can just say on combatant died is not null. Gotta do that, and then make sure that the yep, okay. I'm gonna say yep. I'm gonna just put it here. Combatant. Instead of saying combatant died, sorry, there is a actual combatant died handling handler. There's actually like a naming convention for this in C#. I'm gonna do invoke. Okay, so yay. And now what I can do is I can say if it should be a combatant, but anything that has a combatant data on it should be a combatant. But spawn sets can spawn non-combatants, so the spawn health is actually a character health and non-combatant health. So what I need to do first is make sure that this is actually a combatant health real quick. Combatant, I'm going to just do this. And what I could say is combatant health dot combatant died handler. And I could say plus equals, I could say, I forgot what I freaking named it already. On, let's say on character died. Actually, instead of saying, instead of restricting this to only combatant, I'm gonna just move this up to character. Yeah, I'm gonna just move this up to character instead. Because I might need that for a couple things I'm going to be doing maybe next week. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this. That way I don't have to do it next week. Do like a whole set of refactoring. And what I'll do is basically won't even have to do this check anymore. I actually just say spawn health. And now I'm gonna save this, make sure that way I don't get like oh, actually wait, rename this. Sorry about that. I really should have just put this here first, but oh well. Get that saved, remove that so I don't have random things there, and then say on character died. Okay, so now I can actually, yep, okay, there we go. It's small things like that, like that will save time in the future. It seems really redundant, but like there are a couple things that will actually make life a lot easier in the future. So yeah, so now hopefully that I didn't miss anything. We're gonna find out. Let's do spawn character. I'm gonna just do 3, and we're gonna torture our little like a bloom bug stuff. So I'm gonna actually just we're gonna just make a pit of death right here. Yeah, we're gonna make a pit of death. It's okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually just was testing out like the water thing yesterday. I was like, why is there a random box of water just there that's not rendering? And then I remembered. Okay, cool. So let's make sure this actually works. Let's grab the Vine Hydra tree. Oh yeah, okay, there's one. So it's not a 100% chance. I only made a small chance. So spawn limit. Okay, so there's 2, and make sure that it just is working. It stops spawning. Like hopefully, okay, so hopefully it doesn't spit out anymore. It shouldn't. Yeah, okay, I think that's working. What I could also do is, at the current moment, to actually improve this a little bit, currently the timer's still like going and everything, even when the spawn limit is hit. A proper thing to do now, since I actually have all that stuff, is when after we like do this, so like whenever we are like doing the like spawn count and everything, technically like proper thing I should do is check the down here. I should also check to see like to do if we do that. So if yeah, let's say I should I made those oh, I meant to make those sorry, those are supposed to be protected, not private. That way I can actually go in here and I can say if spawn count is greater than or equal spawn limit. We'll just return. That way we don't accidentally do this. That way we don't actually, we should say is less than spawn limit. We'll say less than or equal to actually that. And there's a reason why I'm going to be doing that. So what I could be doing too is I might actually, yeah, I'll actually need to make this protect as well. And the reason why is what I can do now is down here, I can actually override that. Oh, I just need to do that. So I'm going to override this, but what I'm going to do is say if I can actually say if spawn timer timer if we like the spawn timer is stopped, then go ahead and restart it. That way the timer is not continuously going, because up above, or like what I had right there, the timer would have, and just so I'm not having extra like stupid little indentions of like if statements, I'm gonna do return statement. This way, if the timer or like spawn limit is reached, we aren't like continuously doing the timer, because before the timer kept going even after spawn limit, it just wasn't spawning stuff, and that's a waste of performance. I'm trying to make it where I don't want to like. Okay, for a second, I thought there was an error, but no. I'm trying to make it where people can actually play the game on the lowest things possible. It may be like, oh, it's a 2D game, it might not have a lot of performance. There shouldn't be any performance stuff. When I start adding the shaders and I start adding dynamic spells that actually change the environment, that's the only issue I'm worried about. And also like whenever I'm loading rooms in and out, it can make a small difference, and like it only took like 2 seconds to fix. A 2-second fix, that way people don't have to worry suffer for it. Oh, yeah, I just want to make sure that this actually works. So after the third one spawns in, no. Crap. Okay, well apparently I messed up somewhere. Oh well. I'll work on that off stream. I don't want to because that can be like boring look at. I think I actually know where I messed up at. Now since I think about it, I should have. I need to invert if statement, but I'll do that in a second. I want to keep going. Like I said, I want to get the game mechanics to actually like testable thing, and then actually polish it, fix everything, or like make it work good. So we have it where the eyes will randomly choose between a hole now or do a attack, and we also have it where like we can, if we want to, I'll be adding like checks to see like when enemies should have a chance to spawn or not. But we also need to make it where I can break have it where the vines can actually like spawn it, share health, sorry. And whenever they lose a certain amount of health, then more heads spawn. Because currently, I mean, I have 3 heads right here, but yeah, we don't want that. We only want these 2 heads to spawn in whenever the health goes down a certain amount. We don't want them to be here at the start. That would be completely against what a Hydra is supposed to be. Also, this head should actually be down here. This is the main head. I also need to make one-way platforms where I can actually, I need to make like branches and stuff so I can actually like climb up the tree and attack. But for now, before I forget, I need to move, where's the second one? Okay, so second head's, yeah. This is supposed to be second head. And this needs to be up here. There we go. So, yeah. Just before I forget to do that. All right, cool. So let's do this. So we have our timed character spawner. So I have currently where each head has a health command health stat. I actually do not need that. Let's actually fix that. So I'm going to remove combatant data and the combatant health and the character stats. They all need the controller body 2D for some physics interactions, but that's it. So what I need to do is I need to add combatant data. I need to add the combatant health and combatant stats. Or yeah, let's do character stats. I'm gonna move here. All right, and the actual like entire tree will be like what contains all the stats. So need to set the loot drops, like the loot tables. Haven't made a character ID for it yet. Actually, I need to do that. That's something I really need to do. Okay, why is this not like this should be acting as a nested prefab, but it's not. And the reason why I'm saying it's not is because it's not letting me like actually like a. Okay, I want to test something out real quick with UNT's nested prefab. Okay, it'd be a lot. Okay, so that's what it is. All right, never mind. So what it is since it's a nested prefab, I have to actually go in here and do that. Okay, cool. That's okay. That I'm perfectly fine with that. I just wasn't sure about that. And here I actually applied overrides. That makes a lot more sense. All right, so let's do this. Actually, you know what? Since this entire room is prefab, I can actually just do most of my editing in this mode. I'm going to disable physics shapes real quick, or like the rendering of like physics shapes. That way, we don't have like a lot of lines on screen. That's just blocking everything. There we go. And let's go. All right, so combatant stats, combatant health. So there should be a inside the health thing. There should be a I'm pretty sure I did the first one. I hope at least. Yeah. Okay. There is a health change called black. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is there's a health change combat to allow enemies to change like attack patterns whenever they get below a certain percentage. So I can actually make it where the boss actually does something different whenever he gets to a certain health percentage. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually just do this, go here, and I'm going to actually just sub this here, and I'm going to say Vine Hydra boss controller. He's going to be a fun one. So grab that and make sure I'm putting this on the actual like tree itself. Let me actually enter prefab mode and do it. Let's do Vine Hydra boss controller. I'm going to put that actually at the very top. Make sure I apply that. There we go. And basically, this is going to be our little bosses. I'm actually going to put a namespace. Basically, like these will be like boss specific scripts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say serialized field, bandit health, health, and what I'm going to say is as long as health is not null, I'm going to do yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say on health change. And I'm going to, no, I do not want an expression body. I want a method. Alright. Okay, yeah. I was hoping I could do that. Can't do that in this version of C#. Oh well. Equal just unequal null. Yeah. There we go. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna have it where whenever the boss gets below 66% health, he spawns the second head. When he gets below 33% health, he spawns the third head. Is basically the goal of this. So we're gonna go ahead and get that set up, that out of the way, and I also need to do it this thing. So here's one of the advantages of the low-level physics system. Normally when you're in Unity and you do like put a collider or something on it, it only sends the physics callback like on trigger enter, on trigger exit, on trigger save, like stuff like that, to the components on the game object that has the actual like collider component on there. The nice thing about the physics shape, like the low-level physics stuff, which is I think one of the major improvements and one of the main reasons like you might want to use other than performance, is you can actually have it, the callback target, or be anything you want. So I can actually like tell anything to be callback target, which is very useful. So what I'm gonna do, I can actually have it where each one of the Vine Hydra is right now. So each one of the heads actually has a SF rectangle shape. This is my custom component I created to use with the low-level physics. What I can do is I can actually have it where I have like a list of SF shape components, and I'm going to say it boxes equals new, and what I'm going to do is if hitboxes or for actually let's just do for each loop here, for each loop I'm gonna just do hitboxes. Don't need that syntax equals hitbox. I can do this. I can say hitbox dot add, and I can actually add the so even though this script is not on the same, it's on a different object other than the like the physics shape component, I can add this script as a callback target just by adding an interface. So I can say all I contact shape, and I can actually set this up. Actually, I might not even have to go this far. Instead, what I could do is, no, that actually, yeah, that is actually, I can do it this way. I was gonna say, yeah, okay, so if, because at the current moment, normally, to take damage is like, if I go to actual, like, hitboxes and so forth, like if I do like whenever I like swing a weapon or something, there's like a thing that says like take damage. So if I actually go in here and if I actually have it like take damage, so for example like character health, this actually should call the on health change callback for me. Actually, I don't even need to do this. I actually do not even need to do this. Never mind, because I already set it up where I don't have to worry about that. Cool. And the reason why is all I got to do is, well, actually, yeah, I might have to do this. Actually, no, I do need to do this. The reason why I could change it to where I was thinking I need to set the one like the overall health script, because I only want a health script on the like the actual like tree. I don't want like 3 different health scripts for each health like head. So what I can do is I can say I can just say for each hitbox. And I could just say sorry, not, we could say hitbox dot add, trying to think, if I do the query thing, yeah, shape.callByTarget is that, yeah, okay, yeah, it will work. Because since I'm just getting the damageable on the callback target, so as long as I add a callback target, yeah, as long as I set like the callback target, and I can just do this. And I might have to change this a little bit because at the current moment, oh crap, okay. Because how the physics level is saved, because this is actually taking the callback target for all of them. But what I need to do is the SF rectangle itself is actually the callback target currently. Oh yeah, okay, no. If shape component, oh yeah, because this is actually getting shape components. So what I need to do is I need to add to my shape component a way to actually get my list of interfaces, which shouldn't be that bad because I already have like a list of interfaces on here for yeah. What I'll do is this. I'll set this up. We're gonna make a new interface real quick. I query hit. I query hit callback. And what it's gonna be is I'm gonna just set this up where I can do, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this works. So we're gonna have to go to this for a second. And I'm gonna say void hit query hit. What we're gonna just do that. And I'll just say SF shape component. Yeah, we can do this. I think. Okay, we're gonna have some fun here for a second. I'm slowly getting more stuff done with the yeah, slowly getting stuff like done for the foundation of my stuff. Oh wait, don't need to inherit from that. I was like, what? I was confused for a second. There we go. Now it should say that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, so hopefully, oh man, I hope this works. I hope this works. Actually, I guess I should be putting this on the health script instead. It might actually, okay, it might be faster, no joke, just to put all these on the or just give each head a health script. Yeah, I might actually do that. Oh no, shit, that's actually a smart idea. Okay, I got an idea. Got an idea. So this is gonna be really retarded, and I hate this, but I love it at the same time. This actually would work. We're gonna have 4 health scripts. Okay, so this is one of those like I'm gonna just say like whenever you're like making a game, there's always gonna be like sometimes you can't do everything as clean people might have heard like horror stories of like what WTF, like what is this, like why did dev do it this way. Well, I'm about to have one of those moments. It's okay though, because we're gonna say 0. Yeah, we're gonna say 0. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it where each head has a health script, but the health script, whenever this health gets decreased, it actually instead of decreasing the like the head's health, it actually decreases this health. and it is possible. I am going to do that, but I just realized it is almost 2 o'clock. I'm going to eat lunch. I'll work on this more today, but I got to eat lunch. Thank you all for joining. I'll be back later. Hopefully, maybe. If I don't get back later today to stream, I will at least share a video on like the channel showing the progress I make tonight. But most likely I'll be back stream. But I would like to eat lunch because I have not ate in hours, and probably not a good idea. I also need to feed my pets real quick. But I'll most likely be back because I'm really enjoying this. I'll actually get like the combat, like we're almost to like the full on, like, okay, we can like actually fight the boss and kill it state. It's not very exciting right now, but again, it's a mock-up. You always want to make a mock-up first before you full on implement features. That way you can be like you can catch like issues early on whenever you're doing development. The sooner you catch an issue, the less of a migraine and headache you will have for the rest of your project development lifestyle span. But I'm going to take a break here. Thank you all for joining. I'll be back later. Oh, my lizard literally heard me say food. She's sitting behind she just crawled out looking at my chair. So I'm going to get food and also do some living sacrifices to my Savannah monitor because she literally eats living creatures. She likes to chase her prey. And unfortunately, she likes to lick on my toes and nip at them sometimes out of boredom. But thank you all for joining. I'll be back, hopefully, or I will just upload a video showing the progress I made after eating lunch. Have a good day, and see you guys next time. I will definitely 100% stream tomorrow, though. I'm going to be trying to stream every single day, so even if I don't come back tonight for a stream, I will be streaming more tomorrow. Most likely, I will be working on the wolf more, and I'll also be working on Loki, because we need to get Loki and his dagger. We got like a lot of his like dagger animations and stuff working, but we need to get like him and Kronos and some of their cutscenes entered in. So yeah, we'll work on that in a little bit, at least this week. We're saying I thought I accidentally clipped off his toe. No, I did not. But yeah, take it easy, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. And again, thank you so much for everyone joining.